Man, man, wow. What's up, guys? Baby Spike here, and we are here to now talk about the theory of everything. Now, let's get the basics out of the way. Movie stars Eddie Redmayne, Felicity Jones, has a bunch of people in this movie, like David Thewlis, has Emily Watson, has it has so many actors in this movie where I'm like, I know their faces, but I don't know their names very well. Oh yeah, it has Charlie Cox, of course, has the homie Charlie Cox, and it was directed, like I said, directed by James Marsh, written by, damn it, I just saw the credits earlier because I just finished it, and I don't remember the name already. Wasn't it Anthony something? I'm sorry, shut up. Okay. So let's get to the movie. So pretty much the movie is literally about Stephen Hawking and the time that he spent with his wife Jane Hawking. Now, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I love how this movie starts. The movie started literally with Stephen Hawking and his wife and his kids I'm gonna get this, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but if I'm right, I'm right. Buckingham Palace? I wanna say it's Buckingham Palace. They're in Buckingham Palace, and Stephen is about to be knighted, which he ends up declining at the end, but it quickly flashes back to 1962 or 63, and it's just him and riding bikes with his buddies, and they're all going to a party, and man, I don't know why, man. I don't know why that the way the movie starts. I don't know why it always hits me. You know, I don't know why it always hits me like that. I don't know why, but it just does. You know, it just does. But anyways, so by the time they get to the party, Jane shows up with her friends, and I gotta say this. I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. Felicity Jones, she is beautiful in this movie. She's absolutely beautiful in this movie, man. I would just sit there and watch the movie and just like kind of like taken by her, you know. I'm just like, whoa, like, wow, like, wow, you know. And of course, you know, Stephen and Jane, the way they meet. Now I don't know if this is for sure, okay, like, because the way that, you know, these type of movies work, they take liberties, and they have to like either stretch things out, or they have to like shorten things, or they can't go into like certain details about certain things because, you know, for the sake of the movie. But like I said, but anyways, that's a quick disclaimer for you guys. So when you see Stephen and Jane get together, I'm just gonna say it right now. This is how dating needs to still be. It still needs to be like that. It has to be, okay? Listen, call me an old soul. I don't care. Dating needs to be about like connection, you know? Fuck the apps. Fuck the whole like technology helping out with dating and whatnot. Whole other story. Anyway, whole other rant. But anyways, and of course, you know, once they are kind of like, you know, not really getting together per se, but more like they start getting to know each other a little bit more. She gives him her number, which, take note, ladies, take notes. Nothing wrong with making the first movie here. I say that with confidence, even though I just laughed. But hey, it is what it is. So, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. The way that the movie shows the UK and how, or at least not even the UK, but just like the college scene and how it was back then. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I know that seeing that the way it was filmed and the way that everything looked and how the trains looked and how people were dressed and everything like that, it was for, the 60s. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I know I'm veering off into, personal stuff here, but man, I cannot wait to go to the UK and experience, getting on the trains and everything like that myself, and seeing how it all works compared to here in the US. And the closest that I've ever experienced trains or anything like that is I don't know, buses. Like, I've never ridden a train here. And I'm always around like buses. I'm always going on around like bus stations and stuff like that. But I really do want to check out trains and everything like that. But anyways, on with the movie. I swear, man, they made science so interesting in this. Like, I'm not a science guy like that. Like, I can, like, in certain areas of science, I can talk about on some level, but not enough to where I'm like, I can like dive deep into it like that. That title belongs to a couple of friends that I have, bro that I got and everything like that. They're the bigger science nuts than I could ever be. And if they're willing to teach, then damn it, I'm willing to learn, depending on the science. But man, but yeah. Anyways, so they kind of quickly get to when Steven is like, hey, something's wrong. Like, like my fingers aren't doing this, or my hand isn't like cooperating the way that I want it to. And I'm not gonna lie, man, when they get to like the nitty gritty of it all, like to the point where like he can't. Like, he's walking and he falls on his face. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I forgot how graphic that they made it look with him having ALS. Well, it was known as Lou Gehrig's disease at the time. But, man, dude, I forgot how graphic it was. Because there's a point in the movie where he's in the tub, right? And he's looking at his wrist. And you see, like, the muscle in it just spazzing out. And I'm just like, oh, and he's trying to like get his fingers to work and everything like that. It's just like, I swear, this movie took the less is more approach as far as like showing how crazy it is with living with ALS, And listen, when he gets the news that he has the disease, man, I swear, I don't blame him for isolating from everybody after getting the news. Like, and they told him that he had 2 years to live. Oh man. Forget it. Listen, like I said, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I really don't. And of course, let's just face it, man. This movie doesn't work without Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones. Without them, this movie doesn't work. And I gotta say it, man. Eddie Redmayne, he was really acting his ass off in this movie. He really was. Now, him getting the Oscar for this movie, on the other hand, it's debatable. It is very debatable. Hey, look, because listen, that actors list at that time, when the list came out, dude, stacked, absolutely stacked. I was just like, yo, there was no bad like actor in that list to where I'm like, only like one person shouldn't be on this list. Like, everybody on that list was perfect. I was just like, yo, what? And like, it's so many different avenues. But anyways, on with the movie. As we see Steven and Jane get together more, as his condition, as his ALS is kind of getting crazier. I'm not gonna lie, man. Jane, she's a real one. She was a real one for this, man. She really was. She was so down. She was ready. She was ready to take it on, to take everything on. And I swear, man. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of relationships or anything like that these days. I really haven't. And I mean, now I'm not saying that they're not out there. I'm not. But like I said, anyways, I'm veering off again. So, dude, and not only was Jane a real one, they made Stephen Hawking in this so relatable. Like they made him so relatable. They made him so funny. They made him so cool and everything like that. They made him someone that you'd be like, I'd actually hang out with this guy. I mean, me personally, I'd be worried about like, wait a minute, what do I do? Like, you know, that type of thing. But you know, but no, seriously, they made him so cool. He was so relatable, so awesome. They made him so funny too. So of course, you know, as time goes on, they end up meeting Charlie Cox, his character in this movie, who was his name was Jonathan, and like I said, man, I forgot Charlie Cox was in this movie. They have everybody in this fucking movie, dude. They have everybody in this movie, and they have people in this movie, like, to me at least, they have people in this movie where it's like, I know their faces, but I don't know their names. You know what I mean? Like like the guy who plays Steven's dad, I don't know his name, but I've seen him in stuff before. I know I have. There was an actress in here who played a nurse of Steven. I don't know her name, but I'm sure I've seen her in stuff before. There were a couple of people that played Steven's friends. I don't know their names, but I'm positive I've seen them in stuff before at one point or another. Either way, man, like I said, the cast is stacked, okay? And of course, back to Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones, man. Listen, if Eddie Redmayne is the bones and the and everything that that helps keep the movie going, then Felicity Jones, she's the heart of this movie. She really is. She's the one that like keeps everything like that kind of has everything like, you know, that kind of grounds everything. That kind of like helps you feel everything, you know. And even though Eddie Redmayne does that too, Felicity, she's the, like, it's like I said, the movie doesn't work without both of them. You can't have one without the other, if that makes sense, you know. Now, fast forward to the movie a little more. There's a point in the movie where, of course, we know that Stephen Hawking, he didn't talk, and when they get to the scene when he couldn't talk, he's in his wheelchair and he had to have a tracheotomy done. There's a scene where Jane has to she has to hold up a spelling board to him, where like there's certain colors that have a certain set of letters and a certain area of like certain responses. Like one area has like yes and another area has no, and you know, things like that. Anyway, I didn't understand, like, back when I first saw this when I was like 20 or 21, I didn't understand the scene. I really didn't. But once I saw it again, it just, oh man. Today at 30, watching that scene, man, oh man, that scene hurt, dude. That scene hurt, man. It really did. And of course, through all of this craziness that Stephen Hawking is going through, I love that he kept his sense of humor, man. I love that he kept his sense of humor. Even when he got the wheelchair that everybody knows him for now, that, you know, that he can talk through. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, that man, you listen, that, oh man, there's so many moments in this movie that had me laughing, dude. Getting close to wrapping things up, we all know that Steven and Jane, they end up splitting. And I'm telling you, man, when they split at the end of this movie, man, I like the way it's done and the way that they're acting, that Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones acted with each other in this movie for that scene, man. I'm not gonna lie, man, it hurts. That really hurt to watch. It really did. And of course, you know, to wrap everything up here, man, before I get to the rating, I miss movies like this, man. I really do. I really miss movies like this. I miss seeing movies like this where it's small dramas or indie movies that are focused more on like straight up acting, straight up writing, doesn't have to worry about, you know, the big flashy action and the crazy explosions and the special effects, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like me some you know, big flashy action and, you know, special effects stuff. I do. But at the same time, I'm like, I like seeing smaller indie movies where it focuses more on the acting and the writing, because that's where the creativity and everything like that shines. That's where like the creativity, the skill, the talent, the everything. That's where it all shines, you know. So to wrap everything up, honestly, man, I love this movie. Tugged on the heartstrings a lot. Emotions the emotions hit when they needed to hit. You really felt the fun. You really felt the hurt. You really felt everything in this movie. And I don't have any problems per se. I mean, okay, wait, yeah, I have a bit of a problem. It was hard for me to pinpoint what decade were we in. Like, after we figure out, like, at the beginning, where we're like, oh, we're in the 60s. But after that, it's like, wait, we gotta guess now? Oh, we're in the 70s. Oh, okay, we're in the 80s now. Wait, where are we at now? Hold on. But anyways, but besides that, the movie did end up telling what happened later on, like before the credits start rolling. And honestly, man, I would definitely have to give this movie, I'd probably give it a 9.5. I would give it a 9.5. Like, probably 9.5. This is, it's fine. It's fine sitting at a 9.5. Sorry. Yeah, but anyways, that's theory of everything for you. All right, guys. So theory of everything. How'd you guys feel about this movie? Did you like this movie? Did you enjoy this movie just as much as me? Hey, tell me your favorite, all your like favorite scenes, and whether if it's emotional, funny, all that good stuff. Tell me all your favorite scenes in there. Anyways, if you like this movie, hit the like button, comment down below, share this video with your friends, and of course, you guys, subscribe to the channel.